to the game.
College Series fans. It is your boy Rich, a.k.a. Rob Roby, and we are back for another one here in Week 7. Welcome to Night 2 here in the RFL College Series. We got us a Big Ten matchup going down. As the Blue and Gold run out onto the field at 3-2. At home, trying to protect their necks here. Against number 11, Penn State Nittany Lions, 6-0. Cold game going down this evening. We're going to go ahead and turn this thing side to side And I am going to quickly look at the participants in the chat, do a quick shout out here. We got Amber Spencer, Dre, Daniel Silverio, Dante Taylor, Jeezy, Louis Cardenas, Michael Blunt, MP Dragon Rage, Pecan, Rashad Mitchell, Mr. Smitty is here, Steve, the besties, Lay and Leah here, the Yankee Gaming, and John Kennedy. So big salute to all you guys hanging on in the chat for us right now. We are going to go ahead and turn this thing side to side and get it underway. Number 11, Penn State. Going to get the ball first. 3-2 Michigan on D here at home. Can they get a win? We are going to find out right now. And how about Abraham Powers? We got a little bit to say about this guy. We're going to go ahead and let this Heisman Trophy candidate, right? We're going to go ahead and let him get to work here. There he is in motion in the backfield. They're going to run the option. He's going to keep it there. And that'll be an 8-yard gain. Getting right to work is Mr. C.J. Johnson for Penn State. What a nice carry that was here. Hands it off to Austin Powers. And Powers going to get nowhere on the play. 3rd and 2. I said Austin. Abraham Powers. Man, oh man. CJ in the pocket. They're going to throw. Catch going to be made. And that's going to be a big first down for the Nittany Lions there. That ball going to Tremaine Fogg. Nittany Lion first down. And I'm telling you, man, Penn State looking exciting as you're going to see a nice scramble there by C.J. Johnson. Beautiful read by the QB there. And these Nittany Lions, boy, pretty pesky here in Season 8. Johnson going to throw one-on-one, and that is going to be incomplete. Could not deliver the ball there to Zachary Scarberry, wide receiver 2. It was a gamble, and they could not get that one. There's Powers. Doesn't matter. Ooh, boy. Powers was going to be off to the races had he not been stood up there. Not in the finger there. 3rd and 5. On the move. Nittany Lions coming out roaring here against the Wolverines. Johnson throwing a safe ball there. That'll be a first down. Next catch there by Glenn Wiles. Johnson going to throw again. Has a man high pointed, and that's going to be a first down. So Scarberry handling that ball there, catches it, and they move the chains. CJ making some adjustments here. Going to hand it off to Powers. Powers inside. Powers won't be taken down easily. They'll take a gain. The Wolverines get him down that 5-yard gain. How about this field position? Boy, they ate up some yardage quick. 16 yards out. Here is Johnson in the pocket. Going to hand it off. But 12-yard lead. Powers back in the game, 3rd and 2. Johnson going to throw it, though. Johnson looking at the pressure. The dead man is down. But we're going to toll the bell. And this one is CJ going to be stood up on that 3rd down. Good-looking defense by the Wolverines. They'll credit Zach Graves, the cornerback, getting back there. Having an impact on that sack there. So the Nittany Lions were on a roll. When they stopped short here at the 23. Up, and that ball is going to be good as the Nittany Lions go on 3 here. Very fast-paced offensive attack that they had, and almost spelled death for the Wolverines on that drive. Wolverines, though, stand strong, bending but not breaking. They only give up 3 on the play. They have a tall order here against number 11, sitting here at 3 and 2. They have a bit of work to do. This is Nittany Lion team. Going to be highlighted the prime tight ends here, Vince Sims and Lewis Cornell, both seniors. Snake Kondo going to throw. Has a man? No, that's going to be incomplete. Snake Kondo going to be in the pistol formation here on 2nd and 10. Handoff, has him back, and he's going to go nowhere on the play. In fact, the loss of 1 there, tried to get it to Tremaine James. Halfback 1 not getting anywhere there. Here's Kondo trying to move the chains. He's going to throw an underneath ball. Broken tackle and finally going to be taken down after a 3-yard gain on the play. And that series, boy, that happened just as quick. Had to happen ended just as quick as it started. I have to punt this back. Out comes C.J. Johnson. Decent flip here at the 28-yard line. Here's Johnson. Going to get him. Good blocks. Going to throw it down the field. One-on-one has a man. Jump ball to Snatchy. Trying to throw the 50-50 ball. And that is going to be highway robbery. Shakir Jones, DB2. Oh, a nice team pick here. Gotta love it. And the crowd on their feet here. And he had a little bit of room trying to get that ball down the field, but kind of hung that a little bit too high there. And that jump ball going to be taken away from Tremaine Fogg, who he was targeting down the field. What a defensive play that was by the Wolverines. And those are the kind of plays that you need, like this one as well. A first down. James. Wolverines fighting right now. Another nice run. Truck Stick City. Oh my goodness. Over the shoulder, big boom for the 6-yard gain on the play. Nate Kondo in command right now. Just dumps that ball to the outside, a 1-yard gain on the play. Here's Kondo, gonna throw, has a man, ices him along the sidelines. 1st and 10. What a nice pass that was. Kondo taking his time. He's got plenty of blocks, gonna throw one, and there's gonna be a Snatchy going the other way. They return the favor and get the ball right back. Kondo forced to throw a wild ball to avoid the sack here. He throws that up, and just as they got that football back, they're gonna give it away now. Kenzo Yuto. Look at this here. It's just the pressure, man. He threw that right at the last moment. Was trying to get a nice play down the field, and Kenzo Yuto going to spoil his plans there. That's a big takeaway for the Nittany Lions now. 2 takeaways by both of these teams. Nittany Lions at the 50-yard line. Johnson going to throw one. Captain Dumaine, broken tackle. And that'll be Abraham Powers getting a big hit on the end of that one. 3rd and 1. High formation. They might be going right back to him, or maybe the QB sneak. Going to go to sleep. And that's going to be Johnson converting that one. Definitely a difficult play to stop. They move the chains. Fakes it to Abraham, has a wide open man along the sidelines. It'll be Vince Sims, the tight end who was highlighted earlier as a player to watch here. In the offset, Powers coming in motion. They're going to give it to Powers, actually. 2nd and 9. Throw to Jeremy Chamberlain, and that's going to be a catch made. It was just about the highlight that they're playing one off of Jeremy Chamberlain. He gets a nice catch there. They're down to the 13-yard line. Here's Johnson. Johnson going to throw one underneath. That ball going to be dropped. Powers gets a good block. Powers running. Powers going to be down to the 7-yard line. Getting that heavy yardage here. It's a good 3rd and 4 now. Can the Michigan Wolverines defense stop Penn State? Powers inside. Powers going to be tackled from behind. It's in a 4th and 5, and the Nittany Lions going to have to settle for another 3 here. Another win for the Michigan defense. will have a takeaway as well. Not a bad start if you're Wolverine right now. If you are the Nittany Lions, you're saying, hey man, we left 14 points off the board here. Or actually, take that down. They left about 9 or so points off the board. On the keeper. Going to be across the 35. And this is the 37-yard line. And tackled in the backfield. It's a loss on the play here. First quarter going by pretty fast here. 18 seconds remaining. Here's Kondo. Throws one underneath. That is going to be the end of the first quarter of action. Put your twos up in the chat. Second quarter here. Penn State versus Michigan. Penn State leads this series 4-2 all time. The last time these two teams played. Now, in fact, Penn State has won a 3-game winning streak. CS4, CS5, and CS6. In CS6, Penn State won 21-20. There's a pass, and that's going to be a catch made along the sidelines. The first down for the Wolverines. In CS5, Penn State won that 34-33. In CS4, Penn State won that 32-24. They traded back and forth wins and losses in the earlier part of the series here. Season 1, Michigan won that 41-13. In Season 2, Penn State won that 29-26. And Michigan won 37-17 in CS3. So a bit of a rivalry here going down. Penn State trying to continue their 3-game winning streak here in CS8. Can they do it? Kondo for that ball and going nowhere. They are really shutting down the lanes for Kondo as he is forced to rush that pass there. Great job by the Nittany Lion defense here. That's going to be fair caught. And the ball will be received at the 12 where C.J. Johnson will come back deep in his own territory here. Johnson going to throw one. Has a connection made across the middle of the field. As he finds the man. 8-yard gain on the play. Johnson with loads of time. Johnson finally throws one on the sidelines and nobody there. Good pressure by the Wolverines. Nittany Lions trying to convert on 3rd and 2. They're going to hand it to Powers. Powers inside. Powers with a nice run as a first down. 7 carries, 23 yards now for Abraham Powers. Again, line out his workhorse, but the Wolverine defense got to stop him cold in his tracks there. Lost a 2 on the play. Wolverine is playing well off of these wide receivers. A linebacker over the middle of the field. Johnson steps up, throws one, and then it's going to be a catch made deep over the middle of the field. How about the delivery there? And C.J. Johnson, as he finds Jeremy Chamberlain on the play. Chamberlain's absolutely going to be getting busy out of Philly here in this game, as that's going to be an easy QB sneak and a first down for C.J. Johnson. Catches the defense snoozing there. Bumps it out. Spin move, not going to be successful. Abraham Powers going to be stopped there in his tracks. Offset formation. Throws. 3rd and 14. Split backs now for C.J. Johnson. Plenty of time. Gonna throw. And that ball gonna be incomplete. The Wolverine defense. What a great stop that was there. They'll get this ball back, but they got a goose egg on the board right now, trying to get the first score of the game. Oh my goodness. Fair caught that here. Dangerous play by the return man. All set. Off It's a good change of direction, and he will get 3 yards on the play. Tremaine James making something out of nothing there. Here's Kondo. Kondo trying to keep it, goes the other way, and oh no, they're going to get to him on that one. Nowhere to go for Nate Kondo. On 3rd and 8. Kondo got to get rid of him. He can't. It's a dead man. He's down. Got to toll the bell. He's going to be hit by Ishmael Ibarra on the play. That defensive tackle, man, playing the defensive tackle 2 spot. And oh, he just absolutely manhandled his lineman. How about that heads-up play there by Ibarra? Wolverines forced to punt this one away. Definitely a defensive matchup going down right now. Johnson goes it underneath here. 2nd and 6. I love how Johnson's always looking for Abraham Powers. This is kind of ball out good in this offense. A solid 4 yards picked up right there. Sims going in motion there, looking to pass. Gonna throw one, has a man. That's gonna be a 1st down as he runs in the catch. Scarberry with a nice reception there and moves the chains to the 47-yard line. Quick pass to the outside. 5-yard pickup on the play by Powers. C.J. Johnson has just been making excellent reads this season, getting rid of the ball, not allowing himself to be sacked. Picking up chunk yardage like that, 32. Now they got to convert here, keep this drive alive. Wolverines playing some man here. Johnson gonna test it down the field, throws, oh my goodness, he was wide open. Way too much sauce at the end of that football. Scarberry was just left looking wide open and could not catch that ball, man. Wow. That would have been a straight touchdown. They missed the field goal on top of that one. Not a good look here for the Nittany Lions. They totally missed big there for a touchdown. And now the field goal. Now the Wolverines have the ball. Nick Kondo. Can he muster up something here in the last 5.5 minutes? Gonna have the option play. Rolls it out. 2nd and 9. Kondo. Under pressure. Pocket closing so fast on Kondo. Not sure what is going on with these wide receivers, but they just cannot get open fast enough for Nate Kondo. He's feeling the pressure in the backfield. Spending a lot of time just looking for somebody to throw to. Throws a deep one down the field. 1-on-1, and that is going to be incomplete. Good defense there by the Nittany Lions. And Michigan can't complete again on 3rd down. Another punt going back to the Nittany Lions, and plenty of time in the ball to score for the Nittany Lions. Powers, what a run that is! A powerful run as he gets to the 38-yard line. Penn State 6-0, 3-0 on the Big Ten. And they're driving right now. 3:45 remaining here in the 1st half. Quick release. Wolverines going back with that man-to-man. This got dangerous for him last time. Can Johnson connect this time to somebody wide open? They just throw another quick pass underneath here. Very conservative style of offense going down right now. Wolverines giving him a chance to take another shot here. From the 41-yard line, 37. Johnson making an adjustment here. Johnson, he's going to throw it. He's just going to the outside flats right now. Nothing doing. They're going to have to put this ball away. Lackluster punt there. This is going to give the Wolverines decent field position with 2.5 remaining here. pressure. It's a dead man down and a toll the bell. You get to him on the play. How about the pressure there by the Nittany Lions? They are absolutely hunting right now. Very defensive game here. Alvin Ballard, right edge rusher. And he just absolutely handles Petoskey there. Rolling out, Kondo. Gotta credit the secondary. Also the linebackers, man. A lot of great coverage on both sides of this football game right now. QB's being forced to just throw to the flats, dump it off the checkdowns. Kondo under pressure. He's down. Dead man. That's my apologies there, going back to the live screen. High punt going the other way. We've had 2 or 3 changes of possessions here in the last 4.5 minutes now of this half. Here is Johnson now, 145. Oh boy, he's got a man, throws, and that is going to be good. He had a man over the top of the field, wide open. He's playing a little bit off now, 5 to 7 yards off. Johnson going to throw underneath, catches him off guard in that zone, and that'll be the Powers. 58 seconds remaining. Now back to that press. This is where it gets dangerous for these DBs here. He's going to hand it off. Powers breaking out of that one, but cannot get anything there. Still loses a yard on the play. Timeout called by the Nittany Lions. 4 targets top of the screen. Gonna throw one, has a man, first down.
Second down pass complete to Lyon.
Nice pass there by C.J. Johnson. Lead option. Crashing across the 30. Gonna get to the 27-yard line where they will call their final timeout now. 17 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. Takes a strike over the middle of the field, has it, and they will be down to the 12-yard line, 12 seconds remaining. Clock has now started back, got to dead the ball, he does, and 8 seconds remaining. Looks like they're going to try to go for the attempted pass play here. Must be a shot at the end zone and cannot get sacked on the play. Here's Johnson, got to throw it. Oh my goodness, he gets out of bounds though, so the clock is going to stop there. They will be able to get a last field goal here in the first half. Can they make it though? Pick us up, and that is going to be good. I believe there's still a tick or 2 left on the clock. 1 tick left. We will see a return as time expires. And that is going to be the end of the first half of action. Been a great game so far here. And you already know we are locked and loaded here in the RFL College Series 8. Join us at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Texas A&M facing off against Florida. Florida trying to protect things in the swamp. Can they get it done? Been an excellent game so far. Definitely a defensive matchup. If you like defensive games, this is the game for you here. A field goal fest for the Nittany Lions, while the Wolverines struggling to get the ball down the field and put on scores. Can they turn things around here in the third quarter? Put your threes up in the chat. Big salute to Arturo Flores, Eric Ashley, Tyshawn Williams, Michael Burnett Jr., Kirk 34, Sharp Mitchell, Smitty, and Rohan Roxy as the participants that I actually see here live in the chat holding us down, man. Appreciate you guys coming through. I just see Kirk hopping here as well. That's a good comment. pocket and the pressure, and dead man down. Nate Kondo on his back again. And that's going to hurt right there, man. You got a big 57 there getting to you. That's Mark Grimes, the defensive tackle. And you got to do a lot better job of blocking than that. Johnson going to hand it off to Powers. Powers, it's a 2-yard gain on the play. So FCS Southeast out of here in week 1, 41-7. Penn State beat FIU 52-0 in week 2. In week 3 they beat Utah 19-17. In week 4 they beat USC 35-33 in OT. In week 5 they beat Minnesota 35-30. And in week 6 they beat Rutgers 26-9. Trying to stay undefeated here in College Series 8 as C.J. Johnson goes down on that one. Seems like Michigan's now starting to adjust a bit. Pablo Montoya fighting through and going to catch C.J. Johnson from behind as he was trying to step up into the pocket. On the play there. Excellent defense there by the Wolverines. Going to be a nice punt. They down at the 36-yard line. As for Michigan, 3-2, 1-1 in the Big Ten. In week 1, they beat FCS West 78-0. And in week 2, they lost to Clemson 33-10. In week 4, they won to Indiana 62-13. In week 5, they took an L to Iowa. It's going to have a nice pass, and the catch going to be made. No, it's going to be dropped. So in week 5, they lost to Iowa 30-38, and then in week 6, they won against USF 37-15. Deep ball thrown by Kondo, one-on-one, and that is going to be incomplete as he takes the shot. 50-50 ball, and that is going to not be caught. As the punt is incoming now, going the opposite way. Fair caught, and the Nittany Lions will get that ball back here. Both of these teams coming in here scoring high on the points per game. I mean, Penn State averaging 35.2 points a game, making them 42nd in FBS, and then Michigan averaging 43.4. They are ranked 14th in FBS rankings, but we only got 9 points through the first 2 quarters here of this one. Well, obviously defense a big factor in this game. Johnson gonna throw as a man, and he could not complete it to the halfback. Double coverage. It was a nice looking pass for a moment. Defense missing relief that one. I cannot say enough defense in this game. Both of these teams not really being able to get out right now. Still a tight game. Nittany Lions have a lot to lose, man. Only a 9-point lead that they are nursing right now, and the Wolverines have not really warmed up yet, so they got a little bit left here. A lot of football to be played, and they still have a lot to take, but they got to get something going fast. Not allow the Nittany Lions to put on that first touchdown of the game. Quick pass there, gets one block and going to be stopped in his tracks there for 3rd and 2. I've not seen a whole lot of the run game here. They've been pretty pass heavy. Run him there and he gets stopped. Excellent pickup there and another punt in this game. Mark Grimes getting to the halfback on that one. Throw a deep ball down the field, has a man, and that is going to be incomplete. Scarberry with some drops in this game, man. Johnson, the pressure is a dead man down. They get to him. Pablo Montoya, defensive tackle, one, making his presence felt in the third quarter. How about a sack here by Montoya? Nice strong move. Oh my goodness. 3 sacks on the day for him. Going to run this ball, get themselves some room to put this ball away. Smart decision there by the Lions. Back on home on the Wolverines. Gonna throw one, has a man, catch gonna be made to the 40-yard line. Isaiah Chubb with that reception there. A quick pass by Kondo, and that ball will be caught. He's up a 2nd and 6 here, and a spread formation now for Kondo. All wings, nobody in the backfield. At 36, he throws a quick ball, it's a first down for the Nittany Lions. Something cooking now for the Nittany Lions. That catch going to be made by Lewis Cornell, the tight end. Here's Kondo on 1st and 10. Throws the ball, and it's going to be a drop pass there. Oh my goodness, Lewis Cornell probably would have had a touchdown on that play. And a case of the dropsies in this game here for both of these teams. Cornell going to throw. Going to catch it that time. It's back to the tight end. 3rd and 3 now. Yards out. Rolling out, he's a dead man down. We got to toll the bell. So possible points for the first time today here for the Wolverines. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Wolverines cutting to that 9-point lead to make it 6 now. They get their first points of the day, and the fans just got to be happy that they got something here in this game right now. Possibly the Wolverines will be able to build upon this. They have had a pretty good time on defense. Oh my goodness, I thought he ran out the back of the inside. Splitbacks. Gonna take off. Across the 30 is a fumble, loose scheme, and the Wolverines have it. That is going to be a catch, a fumble. They're going to give Shaquille Jones credit for that one. Johnson takes off. And I can't see from that angle. It's going to stand. So it is going to stand. They're going to say he was not down on contact there. Ball came out, and it was Wolverines football. What a takeaway that was by the Wolverines there. For the second takeaway that we've seen by Michigan in this game. Had a big INT in the first half. Forced fumble and recovery here. Nowhere for Tremaine James to go. In the pocket. Looking to throw. Does. Has a man. Trick move, and that is going to be a first down for the Wolverines. Best field position we've seen them in this game. So far, hands it off. And James to the 7. Hands it inside, and it's going to be a touchdown, Wolverines. Tremaine James going to tie this ball game up, and the Wolverines come bouncing right back with a little bit of a lot of defense and a little bit of hole here as they are successful. Well, that was a clean pancake as well for Vladikoski. And they are going to take this lead here. 10 unanswered points coming up by the Wolverines. The extra point is up, and that is all to the good. 5 plays, 29 yards. They capitalize off the fumble recovery there from C.J. Johnson. And now the tables have turned here for the Nittany Lions. Spelling disaster. In the pocket, gonna throw down the field. Oh, another pass overthrown as he overthrows Scarberry on the play. Tries to get that ball off. There's Powers. Powers across the 30. Drew Powers getting nasty along the sidelines.
Was complete on the screen.
And that'll be a quick tackle there. 2nd and 10 now. Johnson gonna throw. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 10. Johnson, the pressure, and he is gonna be down in the backfield. 4th and 15 here. Wolverines defense coming on strong. They have started to take over here, and the Nittany Lion is upset about that one there. Pablo Montoya has been absolutely causing havoc in the backfield. His 4th sack, and I forgot to toll the bell. We'll go ahead and toll that thing there. He is down. High punt going the other way will be fair caught. 46-yard line. Hands it off. Fighting to the 47-yard line. And that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Put your 4s up in the chat. As we are headed to the 4th and final quarter in this game here. How about the top 25, man? Boy, locked and loaded here for Season 8. We are going to see who is going to win the next Natty here. So we are through the midpoint of the season, headed to that ball week, and obviously playoff games going to be going down in no time here in the RFL College Series. I see some guys saying they're not hearing me in the chat. Not sure what's going on. I thought I'm good, but I'll check. I can't obviously change it now. I did turn my mic up a little bit here, but I'll try to check that out for next. I think what it is, I got to turn the game audio down a bit. So I think that when I recorded games, I didn't reset that back to be lower. So I apologize if you guys cannot hear me too much, but I did try to turn my microphone up, so I just don't want to turn it too high or it'll start being scratchy and all that stuff. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Appreciate that. Fourth and inches now. Wolverines gonna go for it here. Oh boy, this might be a bad idea. Let's see. Gonna run it. They get the first down. So they gamble and they get it. Conversion made. 18 carries, 53 yards. And the Wolverines still have the ball. Gonna hand it off. Good block. And it is almost gonna be a rather large game there. A solid run there. Makes it 2nd and 3 now. Kondo on the move here with a 1-point lead, and the spin move not going to be so effective. He just spins back to the line of scrimmage there. 20 carries, 60 yards for Tremaine James. They're going to give the ball to him again. James cannot get out of trouble. Nittany Lions pouncing on the football here, and they're going to go for it on 4th again in this one. 4 yards out. They are playing very aggressive here. They need a win. Kondo gonna throw, and he finds a man, and it's gonna be a first down. Beautiful pass. How about that there? Cuts it inside, it's a big ding! Touchdown, Wolverines! Oh my! What a showing from the Wolverines here in the 4th quarter. Wow, oh wow. Very animated history here between these two teams. The last two times that these two teams have played has come down to the last drive. Penn State won on a walk-off touchdown back in CS5. In CS6, it was Michigan at 9-0. Michigan scored a touchdown with under a minute to go, and instead of going for it for the tie to send the game into OT, they went for two, and Penn State denied the two-point conversion to give Michigan their first loss of that season. And we are looking for another game coming down to the wire here. Only an 8-point lead for Michigan, but they have outscored the Nittany Lions 17-0 since the Nittany Lions earned 9 points here. So how about this game so far? Nittany Lions on the move there. C.J. Johnson gonna pass and have that one to the 42-yard line. So some man-to-man, and they are going to run powers there. Loss on the play, 2nd and 14 coming up. Third and 14 now. Here's Johnson, gonna throw. Ooh, boy, almost pounced on. It's a great looking play on the football there. 33 coming in there strong. Trying to look at my roster there. That was actually Brady Hines, the Mike, that almost jumped on that ball here. Nonetheless, Wolverine's gonna get this ball back, an 8-point lead, and now all Nate Kondo has to do is sit on this football here and move the chains. Here's Kondo. Stepping up, gonna throw one to Snatchy, and that is gonna be to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Oh boy, 24-yard pick six. See, it's into the end zone, and are they gonna go for two on this play and try to tie this thing up here? I would not be surprised. Oh man, that's what happens when you start to throw those east to west footballs there. DBs start to get a count, find the rhythm there, find, how fast it's going to take you to throw that football, and he absolutely scoped that one out there. That was a heck of a INT by Zion Anderson Jr., the strong safety, coming down on that one. And here is C.J. Johnson going for it for two. Can he convert? Has a man. That's going to be a conversion made to Abraham Powers. And it is a tie ball game just like that with 8:35 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kondo now. Kondo going to take off. Wide decision. First down. Got to slide, and he does there. Wolverines got to move this ball. They got to move this clock. They got to take off as much time as possible and put on at least 3 points here. Not allow C.J. Johnson a chance at redemption to come back here, take over this game and win it. They've played pretty good until now. The mistake by Kondo with the INT, though, not good. Kondo under pressure. Kondo gonna be down, and there he goes. Mr. 97, Ishmael Ibarra, getting back into the mix of things here. 3rd and 18 as Ibarra just gonna power through his 2nd sack today, and that is a big-time sack there by the Nittany Lions. It's Kondo in the pocket. Kondo gonna throw deep down the field, one-on-one, jump ball, and that is gonna be incomplete. Good defense along the sidelines there by the Nittany Lions. C.J. Johnson trying to stay undefeated here in the Big Ten. Gonna keep the ball there. Oh my goodness. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 8. Johnson looking for a man. Lost one down the field. Ball and incomplete. He can't connect. Good defense there by the Wolverines. 6:01 remaining in this game. And Kondo going to come back out with another opportunity here to put this thing away. Can he do it? Down 9. Went up 17-9. Allowed Penn State snatchy. They get the 2-point conversion. That's a good run on his feet. Oh my goodness! Houdini! Oh my goodness! 20, 10-5. And it'll be down to the 1-yard line. How about that power run by Tremaine James? And that's the way you get to 1,100. Oh, he went in the cloud and came right out. What a magic trick that was, surrounded by Nittany Lions. Oh my goodness, what a run. What a run that was. Spectacular here. And now the Wolverines knocking on the door with 5:15. There's a run and he'll be stopped there. I think I'm gonna start calling Peacock a prophet, man. He said that these games have come down to the last drive. And this is one of the last drives. How about this? End zone, man. He can't get there. They say 3rd time's the charm. Here's Kondo. Still at the 1-yard line, gonna take it. Oh, it's an option, and it's gonna be a touchdown, Wolverines! Are you kidding me? How about this there? Tremaine James stretching out on the option play. At the last moment, it looked like he was gonna be down, and that stretch out, ridiculous. Look at that there, man. Beautiful stretch out. Oh my goodness, man. How about this game here? This has been absolutely a spectacular game, but it's not over yet. Hang on to your seats. They go down the field in 4 plays, 81 yards. Gotta love what Tremaine James did on that carry. But we still got some football left. C.J. Johnson and the boys not done yet. Down by a touchdown. Breaks a tackle. And Powers gets 3 on the play. Clock just winding down here. There goes that man-to-man. They've missed Scarberry over the top plenty of times here. They're going to run the ball. At some point, you got to think that Scarberry is due. He's been getting loose here on the release, but he has not been getting accurate balls thrown his way. Johnson has to try to find their wide receiver here. Going to throw that ball, and that is going to be out of bounds, 4th and 3. They will have to punt this away and rely on the defense. A dangerous situation right now, but they don't want to punt the ball on this side of the field and so close to their own territory. I understand that. But now you give the ball back here, and you have to rely on your defense to get a stop here. They do have 3 timeouts remaining, but they've got to stop the Wolverines at all costs on this play, on this drive, I'm sorry. There goes the first timeout here. 2nd and 6. Inside, oh my goodness, another big gain by James. Big gain James. No, Rashad said big game, but I'm gonna say big game James in this game. Oh my goodness. Get stopped there. Timeout gonna be called. James with 30 carries for 171 yards in this game. Unbelievable. Cuts it to the outside. There's James. 3rd and 2. Penn State, well, they can't stop the clock anymore here. We're going to be at the 2-minute warning. And now we have a 3rd and 2 here. Hands it off. There's James. Big lane. And it is going to be all the way to the 11-yard line. What a gain that was there by James. And here comes the victory formation. Michigan going to kneel this thing out here. How about the route by the Michigan Wolverines, man? Down 9? Coming back here, 24-17. They knock off number 11 Nittany Lions, and gotta say, what an upset this was here. Nittany Lions handed their first Big Ten loss here in week 7. And man, look at the numbers on James. Almost 200 yards, 3 touchdowns on 32 carries. What a game this was for the Michigan Wolverines. Absolutely came back and did their thing. And this one, what a comeback it was for Michigan. It's your boy Mix, aka Rob Roby. Hope to see you guys next time. Just a reminder that we do have a game 2 going down at 9 p.m. It's Texas A&M facing off against Florida. Going down, Pecan going to be on the call there. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the live stats and get out of here. I'll see you guys next time. As always, League First.